Hey everybody, today we're going to be unboxing IPSY Glam Bag and Boxycharm by IPSY for the month of October. So if you'd like to see what's inside both boxes, or the box in the bag, stay exactly where you are because we're getting into it right now. Looks like the theme for this month is it's Glamoween season. I can appreciate a good spooky moment. I love a good spooky moment. October 2023, grab your makeup brushes and enter our ultimate Halloween beautyverse if you dare. This year we've brewed up something special for you. Tons of makeup tutorials, expert tips, product picks, and hair-raising inspiration to help you conquer Halloween like a pro. Hey, this is really cool. It shows pretty wicked. Whether you're going full glam or giving minimal effort, here are 6 ways to slay spooky season. They give you 6 different, basic, cute Halloween looks. I love that. None of them are, way over the top where it would take, 6 hours to finish. They're just all kind of your basic makeup Halloween looks. Glitter Pixie, Space a Go-Go, Pretty in Pink, Wear, Woof, like woof woof, that's cute. Circus Chic, and Alien Mummy. That's so fun. Let's begin with the IPSY Glam Bag. This one has 5 deluxe sample size products inside. And oh man, I hope the bag reflects spooky season. I hope we get something that is scary and spooky with maybe some eyeballs or bats all over it. Oh, you know what? I will take this. This is the epitome of Dracula's handbag. What would Dracula's wife be named? Let's just say Morticia. It's Morticia's handbag. It looks very vampiric, very Victorian. Oh, and there's spider webs inlaid all over it. That is so cool. Wait, what is this? And the zipper is a bat. Oh my gosh. I love this bag entirely too much. Oh man, if only we got Glam Bag Plus still, then there would be the big bag of this one. And that would be amazing. It's okay. I'll deal with it, I'll be fine. Okay, let's open this iconic bag and see what our 5 deluxe sample size products are. The first one is from Ace Beauté. This is the Seal It Makeup Setting Spray. The Seal It Setting Spray features a weightless formula that feels refreshing when spritzed and allows your makeup to stay on all day. Can I just say though, this is the cutest, teeny tiny little spray bottle I've ever seen in my life. I don't think I have one this small. This is gonna be wonderful for travel. Ooh, it smells pretty good too. It smells like a shower, like fresh, clean skin. I don't really know what that fragrance is. Maybe Dial hand soap. It smells good though. It's not a bad smell. Deluxe sample number 2 is a Dr. Brandt product. This is the Pore Purifying Cleanser from the Pores No More line with salicylic acid, tea tree oil, and white willow bark. Oh my gosh, the ingredients in this are amazing. Salicylic acid, so it's gonna help get rid of any acne that is forming or wanting to form. I don't actually know what tea tree oil or white willow bark does for the skin. I'm assuming white willow bark is more of an astringent and tea tree oil is more of a hydrator. Complete guessing, don't know for sure. Dr. Brandt recommends you apply on damp skin to form a rich lather, rinse well with warm water, avoid eyes, use AM and PM. Well, there's no boasting with this product. Not gonna lie though, I love a good pore purifying mask. I don't think I've ever used a pore purifying cleanser, but I've used plenty of masks like that I enjoy, so hopefully the cleanser will be as well. And it's Dr. Brandt. I've never had any problems with Dr. Brandt. I've always loved everything I've gotten for Dr. Brandt, so hopefully it'll be the same for the cleanser as well. Now, third deluxe sample size item is from Avant. This is the Collagen Intense Radiance Activator Serum. This is another one I don't think we have. We've gotten plenty of Avant products, but I don't think we've gotten the Collagen Intense Serum. Smooth a pea-sized amount in gentle circular motions onto the skin in the morning and evening after cleansing, toning, and exfoliating. This has so many ingredients on the front that I have no idea what they are. Collagen, of course I know. Lecithin, erythritol, hululin, and niacinamide and hyaluronic. At least I know 50% of the ingredients. Product number 4 is really cute. This is from the Beauty Crop. It's Wee Shetty Gripping Primer, Hydrating Gripping Primer, formulated with cherry extract and hyaluronic acid. Okay, this looks like so much fun, just first initial glance of it because it's so bright and so vivid. This is totally giving TikTok's trend. And it's a gripping primer, just like that gripping primer we know and love, so maybe it'll be just as good. And it smells like cherries, apparently. I have to smell this? Wow, okay, it does smell like cherries. Very, very much so. Oh, and good news, it does not leave a red cast behind, so you do not have to worry about having reddened skin after you put on this primer. And the cherry smell is not overbearing. In fact, once I spread the product out, it kind of dissipates completely. Like, I don't smell it on the back of my hand at all anymore now that I moved the product around. But I can smell it very much so when I just squeeze the tube under my nose. It's very cherry at that point. That's so weird. It actually kind of smells like those fake bubbles that kids play with. I used to play with them all the time when I was a kid. Honestly, if I had a pack now, I would probably play with them now too. Now the fifth and final deluxe sample size product is a lip product from Pink Lips. This is the Pearl Glass Lip Gloss. This shade is actually kind of stunning, at least in the tube it is. It's this gorgeous, like natural beigey kind of nude, but it's got this iridescent pinky purple flip to it. It's stunning. It looks like a luxury lip product. Oh, good. And the glitter's not just for show. It actually shows up once you put the gloss on. Well, you can't see it really. All you can really see is the shiny wetness of a gloss. But trust, it's there and it's pretty. Even on the back of my hand, that doesn't feel sticky at all. In fact, it feels kind of nourishing, like a lip oil almost, instead of a gloss. That's kind of nice. Okay, that's all the deluxe sample size products in our badass IPSY Glam bag. And now let's move on to Boxycharm by IPSY. Ooh, what a bummer. I was gonna give you a sneak peek, but now you can't see. And the first full-size product is from ALO Glow System, I think. This is the Luminizing Face Moisturizer. AMLA, Aloe, and Botanicals. Illuminates, softens, and nourishes. AMLA Powered Clean Beauty. This ultra-effective, rich yet lightweight moisturizer nourishes and fights environmental stress for a luminous all-day glow. Vitamin C rich AMLA, nature's most powerful antioxidant superberry, used in Ayurvedic healing for millennia, paired with aloe, avocado oil, marula oil, and other plant-based super ingredients, brightens skin appearance. Apply to clean, dry skin, AM and PM. Comes in a very, very heavy pot. Wonder why that's so heavy, because I don't even think that's glass. I think it's acrylic, I'm pretty sure. Let's see how rich it really is. Not gonna lie, that feels like a very expensive moisturizer. It's thick and creamy, but they're right. It's not so thick that it feels uncomfortable on the skin. It doesn't feel like body lotion thick. It feels good. It doesn't really have any kind of fragrance. It just smells sort of chemically, you know, like some skincare does. But good news, you don't have to be scared of those chemicals because there are no parabens, phthalates, gluten, animal products, sulfates, mineral oil, artificial colors or dyes, synthetic fragrance, aluminum, PEGs, silicones, or no propylene glycol. None of those things. Full-size product number 2 is Treloose Beauty. This is the Volumizing and Lengthening Illusion Mascara. Prime and condition your gorgeous lashes while adding volume and length with this long-lasting, buildable formula infused with Mamie Sapote Seed Oil. The wand's twin vortex design allows for an even application each time. Twin vortex? That sounds so fancy. And this is in the shade Jet Black. Ooh, look at that component. That is super cute. I love the blue. I mean, it's basic, but it's blue. This is definitely not a luxury component, though. I mean, it's just some plastic, you know, it's kind of your basic mascara tube, but it holds the mascara. Oh, the wand is actually pretty interesting. That is gonna be amazing for lengthening. You're gonna be able to get in those lashes and spread product through and pull it all the way to the ends with that kind of wand. Full-size product number 3 is Balance Me AHA Glow Mask, Glycolic Acid, Kaolin Clay, Linden for all skin types, glow and repair. I think the brand is Balance Me. Yeah, I believe so. because it says Balance Me on top. A triple action chemical exfoliation mask with skin brightening fruit acids to deeply purify, plump, and reveal a natural, more youthful, luminous glow in less than 15 minutes. That's impressive. I cannot wait to use this. I love a good exfoliation. I'm normally doing at least twice a week some form of exfoliation, whether that be a physical exfoliation or a chemical exfoliation or a peel, which is still a chemical exfoliation. But something to get rid of that frosted flake layer of skin, to bring out that baby smooth, glowing, beautiful skin underneath. And this AHA Glow Mask is going to be a wonderful addition to that routine, especially if it's going to work in 15 minutes. It'll take out a whole lot of the manual labor behind a physical exfoliator, you know, this motion, because we get so tired. Oh no, we're getting close to the end. We are now on product number 4, and this, oh, it's a Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick. Did not expect to see Huda in our Boxycharm this month. This is in the shade Bombshell. I literally think this is gonna be the first full-size Huda lipstick I own. Actually, I think it's gonna be the first Huda lipstick I own, period. This packaging though is so very over the top. I feel like that box is about 3 times bigger than it needs to be to hold a liquid lipstick component. It's kind of wasteful, but it's cute. But is the shade cute? Oh, it's kind of pink, but like barely pink. It's more of like a wearable warm red pink. Like that looks like my lip color. Maybe a little bit darker than my lip color, but it looks almost just like my lip color. A very natural, very wearable shade. Oh my gosh, and it smells so good. Maybe like chocolate or vanilla. Either way, it smells like dessert and I want to eat it. Alas, it is time for our 5th and very final full-size product from Boxycharm. And it is a palette of some kind. An iconic London palette, and this is the Booming and Gleaming eyeshadow palette. What a very reflective package. Like, you can see everything, including me. Create endless iconic looks with these 20 gorgeous, easy to wear shades. With a selection of velvety mattes and high pigment shimmers, you can dial up your eyes in an instant. Okay, I gotta know. I mean, it's called Booming and Gleaming. We gotta at least have some sparkle, and whoop, bam! Well, I mean, it's a wearable palette. It's very iconic London, but it looks like she's mainly warm, so perfect for fall time. Now let's just double check, make sure there's nothing else in the box, and nothing else. That was our 5th and final product for sure. So let's see, makeup wise, we have the iconic London Booming and Gleaming eyeshadow palette, the Treloose Beauty Illusion Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara, the Huda Beauty Liquid Lipstick, the Ace Beauté Seal It Setting Spray, the Beauty Crop Wee Shetty Gripping Primer, and the Pink Lips Pearl Glass Lip Gloss. So we got a little something here to create a basic look. I'm gonna go off camera really quick and get my eyes primed, and we'll come back and create a look using the iconic London Booming and Gleaming eyeshadow palette. Eyes are now primed. I think I'm feeling sort of like a spotlight fantasy or like halo fantasy. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the transition shade all over the crease. And for today, that's gonna be the shade Real One. I feel like that's gonna be perfect to set this eyeshadow base and give me that nice even tone everywhere. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Very nude, very natural. And I'm mainly gonna build up the pigment just on the outer and inner portions of the crease. That way I keep the center a little lighter and a little more open, ready for more eyeshadow base to go over that center area. Just because there's really no point in building up a bunch of pigment in the center when I'm gonna cut that area out anyway, since we're gonna go for more of a spotlight effect. Now for you guys that have been here a while, you know that I love that winged out effect. I love to pull out this outer edge and just drag it all the way back and up, make it look like I've got the snatched cheekbones in the world. But today, I think I'm gonna keep it more rounded and see what we can't create like that. I never do it, so I'm game for something different every now and then, just to try it, see what it looks like. Now that the transition tone is applied on the inner and outer edges of the crease, I'm gonna blend those out with the shade Dolce de Leche. I really like this one because it's sort of like a yellowy, rosy sort of nudie tone, and it seems like it's the perfect undertone to blend out this shade. So we're gonna try it. Oh wow, that almost looks orange. I know once I blend it, it's not going to, but right now, it looks kind of orangey. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out very nicely. We're gonna just keep moving down our lines of depth. So we had Real One as our transition, Dolce de Leche as the shade to blend those out. Now let's deepen a little bit with Hot Chalk. I see what you did there, Iconic London. Now as I progressively pull deeper and deeper shades, I'm gonna go lower and lower on the eye. So the transition shade was about right here. Now I'm gonna take this deeper shade about right here. Yeah, I think that is perfect. Yes, that's looking so good. Looking super, super spotlighty. Now for the very last shade of depth, I'm sort of torn in between Boss Babe, the black, of course, and Java, the very, very dark brown. I feel like if you're looking for something not quite as dramatic, you might want to go Java. But if you're wanting the most drama, definitely Boss Babe. You're gonna get, you know, the darkest dark and the lightest light. I think I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go into Boss Babe, and we're gonna, you know, just build up some black very slowly, right below Hot Chalk. All right, here we go, little by little. Just picked up some pigment, dab off all of the excess, and oh good. It is slowly buildable. Thank goodness. If you noticed with those other shades, I did go ahead and make a pretty sharp line on each of them, and then I just blended out the sharp line. This time, I'm not doing any kind of sharp line work because this black will make a hard edge, and I don't want that. So instead, what I'm doing is just going in with a tiny little bit of pigment, applying it at that lowest point that I want it to be, and then just sort of buffing it around very lightly. And you can see, even with just that tiny little bit I just did, it still adds some depth. You can tell that there is black added there versus this side where it's just sort of that muted brown tone. And I'm gonna keep doing that just very sparingly. Apply, buff out, apply, buff out, apply, buff out. The difference between one eye and the other is insane with just a little bit of black added. That is crazy to me, and I love it. Now, to diffuse the black a little bit, I'm not gonna use the brush that had the black on it. I'm gonna go back in with the brush that had the dark brown on it and use that to buff out some of this black around the edges, just so the black doesn't get way too big, because once it gets way too big, you can't really bring it back. All you can do is remove all of it and start all over again, and that's no fun. All the mats are down, and you know what time it is. It's shimmer time. And you know what? I'm not even gonna put down a tacky base. We're just gonna see how intense these shimmers really are. So to start out, I'm gonna take the shade Jet Setter and apply that all over the center of the eye. Ah, yes, she's amazing. Oh, that's so good. And for our finishing touch, I'm grabbing a little bit of Chic to Chic just with my pinky, and I'm gonna run that down the literal center of the eye. Hello, highlight. Yes, mama. She's halo, she's spotlight, she's dramatic. She's everything I wanted. Let's use our big fluffy brush and just blend a tiny little bit just to make sure everything's, you know, really seamless and very professional looking. Boom. She's totes scarge. Wow, got to admit, very minimal fallout. Actually, the only fallout I see is from the shimmer shade. That's really nice. Especially considering I went in with those pigments and packed them on. That's pretty impressive. Okay, here we go. Let's see. The formula itself looks really, really wet. Like, not hooded lid friendly wet. But you know what? We're gonna find out. So let's see. We got the one side with the very short bristles. That's good for volumizing. It's really helping me get the product into those lashes. Okay, now let's spin it and get into the long bristles and start pulling product through. See how much lengthening we can achieve. This formula is so wet. Wow. Okay. I feel like maybe these bristles aren't quite long enough for a formula this wet. I feel like my lashes are heavier now because that was such a wet formula. Wow, I just can't believe how messy that was. It got mascara like all over my eye, but that was the very first dip into that. Okay, now that I've used the lash separator and pulled some of my lashes apart, and now that they're not like just a super wet, clumpy mess, they look pretty good. First impression so far, is not a very good one, unfortunately. This time I took the excess mascara off the tip. Usually I use that excess mascara to brush through my lashes first, then I use the bristles to fan it through. This time we're just not gonna use any extra mascara. We're just gonna take what's on the bristles already and run that through. Maybe that was a my bad sort of situation. I do like that you can flip it over and use the shorter bristles to get these tiny lashes in the inner corner and outer corner. I do have some trouble with those lashes every now and then, so it is nice to have a little bit more control. Okay, shorter bristles have applied. Now let's flip it and then pull the product to the ends. Okay, yeah. You know, unfortunately, I think this mascara is just not for me. I'm just really not finding it very hooded lid friendly. It's a really wet formula. Maybe in like 3 months, once it's dried out a little bit, I'll like it more because I do like the way it makes my lashes look. It gives them plenty of length. The only problem is the formula is so wet that it weighs them down, so they don't really hold up. They're long, but they're straight. And because it's so wet, it's just super messy. See, it's so messy. I just don't know if this one's for me yet. For the most part, the eyes are done. The only other thing I have to do is go across the lower lash line with some pigment, which I typically just use whatever I used in the crease on the lower lash line. And I need to go in with something on the waterline. And I've got to admit that even though the mascara is way too wet, my lashes still look really good. And once I got rid of all of the extra mascara all over my eyes, I actually really like this look too. I feel like everything's kind of starting to come together a little bit now that I see mascara on the lashes. The definition is there. Now we get to move on to the face. So let's try the Beauty Crop Wee Cherie Cherry Primer, or Wee Cherry. Don't really know how much to use, so I'm just gonna take a little bit on the forehead, a little bit on the cheek where my pores are the biggest, and then blend in. It's blood red. Wow, my skin does feel super hydrated. We got a little bit of grip. It's not quite as grippy as I thought it was gonna be, but that being said, I normally can feel gripping primers on the skin. Like I can feel them sitting on the surface, and like when you move your face, you can feel kind of the sticky tackiness that's left on your skin. I don't feel that with this primer just sitting on the skin. I can feel the tackiness when I touch my skin and pull my fingers away, but I can't feel it just sitting there. And I kind of prefer that, just feeling some of that grip there without it being sticky. I'm just glad it doesn't leave a red cast behind. I have red enough skin, I don't need to add red to it. So it's nice that it disappeared. Since the only things that we have left are setting spray and lip products, I'm gonna go ahead and do everything else off camera. Get some brow products on, get the rest of the eye look done, get all my complexion products on. Then we'll come back and finish off with the lips. So I'll see you guys in just a second. We are back. Let's finish off this look with the lips. Hopefully Huda Bombshell can deliver on pigment. It's pigmented all right. Wow, super thin too for a matte liquid lipstick. This literally feels like I'm putting nothing on my lips. There's no weight to this. There's no thickness to this. It is super comfortable. You can't tell me that's not my perfect lip shade. Love her. I do really like the way it looks on the lips though. My lips look so pillowy soft and they look like they have no texture. Like it looks like my lips are plastic. Now we get to put on the pink lips gloss. And look how freaking gorgeous this gloss is. Oh, that flip that's in there is stunning. Let's see what this looks like over this already sort of pinky nude lipstick. Okay, let's see how she looks on top of the Huda Bombshell. Aww, it's actually not as dramatic as I was hoping it was going to be. The glitter is super intense inside this component. Oh, that's gorgeous. I wish you guys could see the glitter effect that shows up in person. It's not super intense, but what is visible has a little bit of a flip to it. So it's multi-tonal. It makes it so much more fun. By the way, I forgot to wait until I was on camera to try the Ace Beauté setting spray. I was totally right though. This definitely smells like you just got out of the shower. To me, it was kind of nostalgic of when I used to live with my grandma. We lived in a tiny little camper trailer, and every time she got out of the shower, it smelled like this. Maybe this is the fragrance of freshly showered Aquanet hair. But whatever the fragrance is, it smells amazing and works really well as a setting spray because the nozzle is so fine. I could show you the mist. You see how fine that is? Oh my god, it smells so good. Let me throw some mascara on these bottom lashes and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. This is it, you guys. This is the completely finished look using the It's Glamoween Season October IPSY Glam bag and Boxycharm by IPSY. What do you think of the look? I think for the most part, October was a huge success. There was literally only one product I didn't enjoy using, and it was that Treloose mascara. Like I already said, maybe in a couple or a few months, this formula will be amazing. Right now, it's just way too wet. This primer is awesome, super hydrating, and very cool because it's red, but you can't see the red in the end. The setting spray smells amazing. The lip combo, perfection. Huda liquid lipstick, pink lips, gloss, and the iconic London eyeshadow palette. This thing, okay, this is gorgeous, and I only used, what, like 3 or 4 shades? So I could still go more of like the mauve route, or I could go much more warm brown if I wanted to. I kind of cooled it down using the black in this, and just kept the warmth around the top area, but it could really be a lot warmer because there's much warmer shades in here. But that's a fun palette if you like your nudes. I think it's a great palette for someone who wears wearable shades on the daily and you want options within wearable shades. It's got a really good variety within that realm of colors. I hope you guys enjoyed this month's IPSY unboxing. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up just to let me know. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Bye.